classics. Hey, I'm reviewing classics. I could review all the, that's a lot. Hey, I could, choose one at random. It's cool. Let's go over here. Let's choose one. Okay, let's do this. The Phantom of the Opera, 1925. Cool. Pamphlet with all the stuff. Phantom of the Opera. Cool. Got all these with 4 on them and 5, and let's see, yeah, because I chose the best ones out of these, the ones I know, and so I put them on top, and I just happened to choose Phantom of the Opera. Phantom of the Opera. This is, it's pretty good. There's actually some scary scenes in it, you know, just the Phantom just killing everyone. And I won't go into as much detail as I do in my other reviews. You may not know the story of the Phantom of the Opera. It's that there's this opera, and there's a phantom guy and a phantom ghost that's haunting it, and haunting the cellars and down in the catacombs. So there's a singer girl who's in love with the Phantom, but she doesn't know it, and she's cheating on another guy. And so one day the Phantom leads her into the catacombs, and then she realizes that he is the Phantom, and because she's so tempted to just see what he looks like, she just is really good, but my one biggest issue, this says that it's the original soundtrack. The soundtrack doesn't really match. Like, there could be a scary scene of the Phantom, like, drowning a guy, and the music's all like whimsical and stuff. Yeah, I think because it's like 1925 and they don't really know what horror music is, you know, like we do today. But it's just clashing with the feels. But other than the music, the movie is good, and the makeup for Lon Chaney, the Phantom, is really good. You should watch it if you like old-timey horror movies. Okay, next movie. House on Haunted Hill. Vincent Price, oh, he's good. Right here. Hi.
Boy.
Hi, Toady.
What?
Get off me.
No. No! No! Let me go! Let me down!
You are so fat.
Well, I'm a toad.
House on Haunted Hill. This was actually better than I thought it was going to be. So the story is Vincent Price invites a few people over at his mansion, which is haunted, and he says whoever stays the night gets $10,000 each, and ghostly things ensue. And some of the characters, like the girl and the guy who has a crush on the girl, and the wife and the husband, they have good characters, but the rest of the cast is like background characters. So it's good, and there's like some scary things and some things that just make you laugh. You know, some things are supposed to be scary, but they just make you laugh. And there's a twist at the end, you know, like most horror movies have. Yeah, and I'm just gonna say it for you now because you're never gonna watch House on Haunted Hill. Actually, all of the ghost things that happened that night were just a setup from the Vincent Price's wife and one of the guests. And the wife is cheating on her husband with that guy, and they made this party to make one of the guests go mad and kill Vincent Price. But Vincent finds out about this and just kills them both in a pad of acid in the basement.
Focus. Damn.
There's kind of, you know, some dated effects, but overall it's a good horror movie.
How about The Terror with Boris Karloff?
The Terror. Boris Karloff. The Terror. So, we just watched The Terror.
I don't know what really was terror about it.
So, Terror stars Boris Karloff and Jack Nicholson, and
Jack Nicholson was so young. I mean, a kid.
so it's about like Jack Nicholson in the 1700s. He arrives at a house,
He's a
mansion,
French soldier.
village, and
On a
French-
horse.
Wow.
Ah, yeah, Nicholson. Ow! Farts to hell!
Maybe you shouldn't sit like this. So, Jack Nicholson, he's a French soldier in like the 1700s, and then he arrives at a little village and a giant mansion and stuff, and then he realizes that there's like weird stuff happening. There's a girl that he sees like sometimes, but then
She came out of the ocean the
Yeah.
first time we saw her.
he has to go to a big mansion, which Boris Karloff is
Baron.
is living in. So Jack Nicholson goes into the giant mansion and then giant castle, and then he sees Boris Karloff and he finds out that the girl is his wife, but she died 20 years ago.
Spoiler alert, it's Ghost.
Yeah, and then there's this whole mystery about an old woman from the village. She's like conjuring up the ghost of the girl to like avenge the death of the old lady's son, witchcraft and stuff. And don't go away. Okay, slight change of scenery. It's just the camera ran out of batteries. Okay, so as I was saying, there's a twist in the movie that I didn't think the movie needed because it amounts to nothing. The Baron, for the whole movie, you've been thinking that he found his wife cheating on Eric, a guy, and so he killed Eric. But the twist is that the Eric killed the Baron, and then Eric, like, for some reason, he became the Baron, like psychologically and stuff. And one of the girls from the village is like a witch, and she's doing everything, and she is the mother of Eric, but it amounts to nothing because she got struck by lightning
And fried. Burnt up toast.
The Terror, it's not the best horror movie out there, not the best one on the 50
Disc?
on the disc. So if you want to watch a horror movie, don't watch The Terror.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because it's not very terrifying.
No, I mean,
The Terror. The heck? The only terror Friday, the only kind of thing you could think is when he first opened that, and when he first opened the door, that like zombie skeleton thing came out, and we never even heard anything from it.
beginning there's a scene where the guy, the Baron, walks into a old tomb, and then he opens the door, and then boom, and then he follows a trail of blood, and then boom, opens the door, and the like zombie corpse falls out. But in the movie, you see that exact same events.
Oh, you know who's the zombie corpse then? It was the real Baron.
No,
Or was it the girl?
they didn't say that. Okay, so
There was no cheap laughter. That wasn't funny at all.
yeah, well, it was not meant to be funny.
Alright.
So just not
So,
Yeah,
don't
it
watch
was
The
cool,
Terror.
Yeah,
cool and not good.
to see Jack Nicholson so young. That's about it.
Yeah, well, Jack Nicholson when he was like 20 or
Something.
is good.
Little Shop of Horrors. Let's do it.
Little Shop of Horrors, Jack Nicholson. Little Shop of Horrors. This is a comedy. There's nothing that scared me in this. Well, except for Well, except for, you know, some scenes of the plant eating people and some deaths, but I'm pretty sure it was meant to be a comedy, but it just made me laugh so much. Everything from the plant just going, "Feed me, I'm starved," to the, like, eccentric overacting. So if you haven't heard of Little Shop of Horrors, it's about this guy. He has a plant that, for it to grow, it needs, you know, human flesh, and it grows bigger. And he works at the flower shop, and the main guy is getting, like, fame. There's just so much overacting in this movie. Every character is just is playing their, like, part, stereotype or something, character, and then shooting it to the moon. From the shy, timid Seymour to the loving and caring Audrey that just loves Seymour for some reason. And Seymour's mother, who has, like, a remedy for everything, you know, like sulfur salt on bread and that would cure cancer or something, I don't know. And Jack Nicholson, when he was 23. Yeah, he plays, like, I don't know what he is. I just watch what he does.
I mean, there's a real feeling of growth, of progress when that old drill goes in. Oh my God, don't stop now!
See, that's the kind of movie we're in. Even if it's not Halloween, you could just put this on and just have a good laugh at it. So that concludes my reviewing of the horror classics of the 50 Horror Classics DVD. I've been wanting to do, like, reviewing some of those movies since I got it, and since I've been wanting to review the classics and movies and stuff.
Ollie,
What?
apologize for joining me.
No. Toads.
Hey. You will apologize.
No. You're just a toad.
Say you're sorry!
Okay, I'm sorry.
Like you mean it.
No, I did mean it. No.
We finally did it!